What is going on, Thunder fans? Welcome back to the Bring the Thunder podcast. 2-0. 2-0 at home. Thunder take down the Grizzlies 118-99 in pretty dominant fashion. The Grizzlies were trying to, start their little comeback trail. And they had multiple stints of it tonight, but OKC, every time the Grizzlies would get within, 10 or so, would improve that, you know, uh, their lead to about 20. So they were running about a 20-point lead the whole game. Wasn't their best basketball. I'll read off some stats from the game. What up, Steve Fly? How you doing, man? Shea, 27, 8, and 5. I like the creation tonight. Again, the shooting was just poor. 10 for 29. Like, that's not a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander game at all. Looking on the bright side, that's 2 games for Shea that weren't great at all. And we finished with the 19-point win and a 51-point win, so we'll take it. J-Dub, 10 of 19, 24, 6, and 5. Outstanding game for him. Back-to-back games has looked outstanding. Very excited for the kid. Chet, 20 and 11. Outstanding defense with 5 blocks, which is just unreal. 3 threes to add with that. Dort, 8 points, 9 rebounds. Not great offensively, but clamped all game long. And Hartenstein did his thing with 6, 10, and 3. This was the Alex Caruso game. I mean, he fully took over defensively, offensively. I think he had 13 points. He was guarding Jaren Jackson Jr. for like the whole game practically. So welcome to the Oklahoma City Thunder playoff edition, Alex Caruso. You're going to be seeing him a lot. I mean, this guy is why we're, he's going to be a main reason why we go so far in these playoffs. Aaron Wiggins, 8 points in 7 minutes in the first half. Outstanding. We're killing it with him on the floor. He was, we had a big lead and didn't see him in the second half at all. Super confused about that. Isaiah Joe, 7 points in 60 minutes. Super confused on where Wiggins went. But we'll get into that in a bit. On the Grizzlies side, Ja had 23, but again, 10 of 25. Lou Dort, just a man. He's the best. Desmond Bane at 19 and 12. A lot of points came in the fourth quarter towards the end. Jaren Jackson, 26 points. A lot of points came in the fourth quarter towards the end as well. Scottie Pippen with a decent game, 13 points. Had a little hot streak in that third quarter there. Aldama looked okay. Other than that, they had 2 guys score off their bench. Shut down Bagley. If anybody was concerned about that after the 17-point outing in the 50-point win blowout. But yeah, Edey was a non-factor. So we just played very good defense again. But on the offensive side of the ball wasn't great. Get to some of these comments here. Bradley says OKC now has a plus 70-point differential in 2 games this series, which is second in the first 2 games in any playoff series. Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty much dominant. And we haven't even played our best. Haven't played our best ball whatsoever. So super exciting stuff. We got Steve Fly here. Steve Fly, 15 from 45 from 3 is bad, man. Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible shooting day. We had a great shooting day the other day. Terrible shooting day and still come out on top by almost 20 points. So we will take that. That just shows, our defense and our consistency on trying to get to the basket. We got Hotspot Casino. What's up, man? I don't like what Coach Daggs did with this lineup. He purposely controlled the score. I could agree with the first part of that sentence or that comment. I didn't like, taking out Wiggins either, but he didn't control the score to, cover spreads or anything. I mean, OKC still finished covering their spread. I believe it was like 14.5, won by 19. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't have an explanation for Wiggs. I hope he gets more minutes. I was literally texting in our group chat, how excited I was. He was looking outstanding. Good defense. I don't know if it's a matchup thing. Like, I don't really see how there's a mismatch for Wiggins. You guys can maybe tell me. But other than that, yeah, improved to 2-0 at home. Going into Memphis, I'm a little pissed off that we have to go into Memphis after only 1 day of rest, while Boston and the Lakers are getting 2 days of rest without even traveling. Someone's got to help me understand that as well. But listen, as a fan, I'll take the 1 day off and get right back into it and try to go up 3-0. It's going to be super exciting, to start. Super important to start early in Memphis. we get game 3 done, that series is over. And we'd be looking on, moving on to the second round pretty much. We got hot spot. We could have blown them out. These lineups were purposely put like this, kind of pisses you off. It reminded you of when we were purposely losing and Mark managed. Dude, I've been saying this all year about Mark. And I'm not going to get into it much because we're 2-0 in the playoffs and we have the best record in the NBA. But I can't tell if he's testing things out, like experimenting with lineups, or if he actually just like loses his brain for a bit. I thought the lineups were fine. It was just the Wiggins not getting into the rotation didn't make much sense to me, especially on a night where Isaiah didn't have it going from 3. He was only 1 for 5. Got to see J. Will in for 3 minutes. But let's talk about the my most important part of the game. There's 2 guys here. Alex Caruso, like I said, dude was an absolute dog all game. 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 50% shooting, 50% from 3, 1 block, 3 steals, and a plus 18. A plus 18 that finished highest on the team, only to Isaiah Joe's plus 17 right behind him. Just what a game. I mean, blocked Ja Morant at the rim, was guarding Jaren Jackson the whole game, pretty much, it seemed, with weak side help from Hartenstein or Chet. Dude's an absolute dog. Could play him anywhere at any time. He could guard 1 through 5, and he is going to be the key to this team. Second guy, Jalen Williams, J-Dub. Dude is blossoming into a playoff performer that all of you guys were talking about. Oh, he's so bad in the playoffs. Well, yeah, I mean, last year was his first playoff, guys, and they went 6 games into the semifinals, so not too bad. He's looking outstanding. 24 points again, over 50% from the field. I'd like to see him get to the line a bit more, but can't complain. Also, great defense from him and a lot of fast break opportunity. That's why this team is also very good, is they create turnovers and they convert on, over 90% of their fast breaks off those turnovers. So, you win the battle on the turnovers, you win the battle, defensively. Unless you're, having such a poor night from the field, you're more than likely going to win the game. That's what we've been doing all season long. I'd love to hear from you guys. I mean, 2-0, I'm excited as hell. I think we look very good. I think the offense will get better when Shea starts playing like Shea. I don't know what's going on with him, to be honest. I didn't like him shooting, a lot of threes in the first half. He tried to get to his middies in the third quarter. They weren't falling either, really. I think he finished the game with a lot of 10 threes, 3 for 10. That's not it. We need him to get down into the, into the paint, into the mid-range, and dude he's been doing all season long. But again, on the bright side, 2 games from Shea that weren't great, and like Bradley said before, a 70-point differential, and you're 2-0 in the series. So can't complain at all. Can't complain at all. I'm super excited. Hotspot said he's going to look and see if there's something wrong with any reports of Riggins. Yeah, I haven't seen anything, but you let me know if you do. But yeah, guys, this is, I've been watching OKC since the beginning, and this is, I can't remember a time where we were so dominant. Like, even when we had series against Memphis, they were always gritty as hell. I mean, this Memphis team isn't a joke either. They're gritty as hell as well. We had first round series with Dallas that, they were tough games. We're just blowing teams out. So it just shows how great this OKC team is and, what they can do. And I'm looking forward to it. Hotspot, Shea struggles the last 4 or 5 games he played this season. Yeah. He got back on track towards the end, and then they rested him. He didn't play in the last couple games, so you got to give him some time. Also, it's the playoffs, so it's not going to come as easy. But he is just missing shots. He's getting to his spot, and he's just missing shots. So I'm not worried about it. As long as he continues to get to his spots, they will fall, and he's going to be a problem. I look forward to leaning on Shea in Memphis, I should say. If Shea could get going in Memphis, we should finish this series in 4 or 5. Leaning towards 4 after these 2 games. My prediction for this game was 117-95. Final score is 118-99, so I'm pretty happy with that prediction. We knew we were going to see a better Memphis team, a more aggressive Memphis team, and I wasn't expecting to put up another 131 points. I was expecting better offense, but take your wins into playoffs while you can. One game at a time. Doesn't matter how you get it. None of these games matter. The only thing matter about these games is just the win at the end of the day. Doesn't matter if Shea has 4 or 40. You get the win, especially in decent fashion. You're in a good spot, especially as a team. This is team basketball. There is no more MVP case. I know we need him to rise up to the level that he's been playing all year, but 2-0. 2-0, keep moving forward. I'm looking up for you, Hotspot. I don't see anything on Wiggins right now. I saw him on the bench. He seemed fine. But yeah, I don't know. I guess Mark just didn't want to play in the second half. I don't get it. 8 points in 7 minutes is crazy. I don't understand how he doesn't play in that second half. Somebody who went really unnoticed in this game was Isaiah Hartenstein. He always goes with his 10 boards and 6 points or around that. He was a plus 11, which was 4th on the team behind Shea, like I mentioned, Caruso and Isaiah. He was fighting for offensive rebounds every possession. He was, running the offense like he normally does, getting in the lanes for deflections. I mean, I love this. I love this guy. Him and Caruso. What a pair of offseason ads we had this offseason. I mean, it's not the same Thunder team. And I'm going to get to something that really pissed me off tonight, which I shouldn't be talking about getting pissed off, but one second. The end of the game. I love watching the interviews. I was watching on TNT. I love watching the interviews. I think our team is great. I love seeing their character, show at the end of games. Dennis Scott, TNT, asked J-Dub, to explain himself with the interviews and the camaraderie if people haven't watched OKC often. OKC was on national television plenty this year. They were also in the playoffs up until, 6 games in the second round last year. So I don't know where that narrative has come from that we haven't been watched. But I just hate when broadcasts screw things up. It pisses me off. But yeah, guys, I mean, there's not much for me to say here. 2-0, dominant fashion. No complaints. Just really Shea getting back to, his efficiency. But other than that, Chet looked great. 5 blocks. Are you kidding me? 5 blocks. And then another thing with Shea, I think, and the offense itself, slow starts in the beginning is because of the double big lineup. But we kind of have to lean on double big to start these games because we got Jackson and Edey to start the game off. So the games might start slow, but like you saw, when Wiggins and the bench came in, we popped off. It's going to happen every single game because their bench can't handle ours. And yeah. That's really it. Hotspot, that lineup of Wiggins, Wallace, Caruso, Hartenstein, Chet, and Jada. Yeah, it was an awesome lineup. Awesome lineup. They rely heavily on their defense, and then they get into transition and they kill teams with it, cause a lot of turnovers. And when Wiggins is on the floor, he gets to the rim very easily. So that lineup's amazing. That's the lineup we grew our lead tonight with. So I don't know why we went away from it, but it could just be Mark trying things out. We're gonna beat this team more times than not. I don't like him playing with lineups in the playoffs, but if that's what it's gonna be, we got to ride with him because he's our coach, right? But other than that, is there anything else? That's a good stat. Jaren Jackson was -20. He was the least plus minus on their team at -20. So that's good. We are still, we're good when he's on the floor. He's so sloppy. I don't like him. I mean, he's a good player, but he's so sloppy offensively. And you could take him out on defense, take him to the wing and get to the rim. Other than that, I got nothing, guys. I got nothing. This was a short one. OKC goes up 2-0. Hope the guys can make it next time. This is kind of a solo mission. But so we got next game will be on, what is that, Thursday? Yeah, next game Thursday, 8:30 Central in Memphis. Like I said, 1 day off, no 2 days off like the Lakers and Boston are getting without even the travel day. But let's just get right into it. Go up 3-0 and finish the series early and get some nice rest while we wait for that Nuggets-Clippers series to finish up, which is awesome. Hotspot, one more, because we would have ran up the score. I don't think the league likes that. I could get into a lot of stuff about betting lines. I could get into a lot of stuff about there's a lot of tweeting about, oh, there was too many blowouts in the first games. You have to understand the 1-8 it's going to be blowouts. It's going to be blowouts. If people want to watch it, they will. Thunder fans will. Grizzlies fans will. Real NBA fans will. Let's not really get into that as much because we can go down a whole rabbit hole there. But yeah, I could kind of understand what you're saying. I could kind of get it. But yeah, guys. All right. Thanks for watching. I know. Sorry, it was a quick live, but again, it's just too dominant. Not much to talk about. Just moving on to Memphis. Try to get 3-0 and finish this series quick. Yeah, the Lakers and Memphis just tipped. Lakers and Timberwolves just tipped off, so that'll be a fun game to watch. I'm going to watch that personally. See what the Lakers are looking like. I expect the Lakers to fully bounce back and dominate tonight. I think the first game was a fluke. We got the Pacers beating the Bucks on the East side to improve to 2-0 in their series. We got some fun series. I'm really looking forward to the rest of this Clippers-Denver matchup. Kind of really get a better gauge of who we want to face and who we are going to play. I think both these teams look good. If Kawhi's looking like he did last night, we're going to have to be on our best. We're going to have to play our best ball. We can't have these type of nights, even though our defense was outstanding. But yeah, let's not get into that. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you're enjoying the content, I know we see a lot of you guys returning, but if you're enjoying the content, subscribe to the YouTube at Bring the Thunder Podcast. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on X. We go live everywhere. We're also on Spotify for Spotify listeners. But again, yeah, Dale, Memphis did get messed up pretty badly tonight. Not as bad as the first game, but again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And Thunder up, baby. Let's go. 2-0.